morning, America. This is Spanish Man TV. SHIBA Comics and Things presentation. We making a video. You know I don't like making videos unless I got something to say. So I feel there's value here to be gotten for the average comic book collector enthusiast, and if they're looking to get into collecting comics. I was listening to one of my favorite YouTubers. I think his name is Perch. I'm sorry if I messed up, but he's the one that gave me the idea. He pointed this out to me, and I was like, whoa, you saying some good shit, bruh. Shiba Inu live forever! Alright. This title right here was canceled. Wonder Girl 2021 to present. Made it all the way to 7 issues. It's a reporting that is still an 8th issue left, but it was canceled. Very interesting, especially canceling this character because the way this character was handled. The character was handled very poorly, as it was pointed out to me by a Perch, my man. I gotta give you a better shout out than that, but you always got good content. You always bring the angle of the retailer and the handling of the IP, which I appreciate. You made some valid points, like the handling of this IP. This IP had a lot of interest. Had a TV show coming on CW. The readership, the fandom was looking forward to this character because it was a fresh take, and plus the character design is beautiful. You gotta love Jerry. You gotta love the character. But somehow, some way, it was fumbled. And from my point of view, hey, this is just my point of view. Let me put Cholodamas on. Cholodamas, what happened to Wonder Girl? I think she was a casualty of the infighting on the top. You know, AT&T acquired Warner Brothers, so they had to cut some of that fat, some of that visceral fat, and then they need to inject that fat into their butt, make their butt bigger. They wasn't going to get rid of the fat. They need the fat. They need that energy. They was just going to take it from the belly and put it on the cheeks. So they got rid of some people. And this title right here was mishandled completely. As we're going to see right here, it was released this month right here. You can see it right here. It was released. We don't have no data. All we know, in units, it was number 4 that month. And dollar-wise, it was number 7 that month. So, I don't know what will be the print run. Maybe we'll be able to calculate it once we start moving on from month. So, now that was in May now. We got to go all the way to July to get the second issue. And then on the second issue, it goes 29, 43, and we get the estimated print run. None of these numbers are concrete in Comic-Con. Take it with a grain of salt. It just practically gives you the ballpark. One thing about collecting comics, man. When you collecting comics, and even if a comic hasn't hit, if a comic has a print run less than 35,000, that's an invisible comic. And then if it has meat on the bones, and it has a writer and a great cover and all that, 35,000 copies is where I gauge it that it could be a potential blow up. Anything above that, all depend on the fandom. Wonder Girl, hey man, people like this character. People took a liking to this character. People were looking forward to this character. It was just because of the mismanagement of AT&T and DC Warner Brothers on the top delayed this title. It's like a 2-month gap between 1 and 2. You got infighting or whatever. but the storyline wasn't bad. You was fleshing out the character. I don't know what happened, but the units started dropping. So now you go from you launch, which is expected to be 4th and 7th. That's not bad. You know, a 2nd tier, 3rd tier character coming out, trying to take over a legacy character mantle. Okay. So you know the interest was there. So on the second one, you wasn't able to hold the interest because the gap was too long. Right here. And then number 3, go from July to August. You stay steady. You still lost ground on number 3. 43,000. Number 2, 53,000. So you drop 10 G's. And then you go to October. You skip another month. Mind you, there's rumors out there that they already had issue 8 already. So it wasn't because of the artist being laid or anything like that. It was more of front office messing this up. But remember, their mess up is your opportunities. These issues could be diamond in the rough. Because I believe this character has a base fandom. This character will come back. It was just mishandled. Man, it made it all the way almost into getting a show. And then the pilot was dropped. So you know there's some interest there. It was all about who was in charge at a moment in time. But the fandom likes the character. And then you go all the way to October. You skip another month. You get no more numbers. But now you go all the way to 76 units. So they drop. So probably drop to like 32,000. And then that's it. I don't get no more numbers. Like, it doesn't even matter. And now you got canceled on issue 7. Let's see what goodies this Wonder Girl, Jara Flora, has. We got the first issue right here. By the way, you must pick up Infinite Frontier number 0 and Dark Knight. What is it? Dark Knight. Dark Metal 7. Some people will think Dark Metal 7 is an introduction, like a cameo, and then she get flushed out more in Frontier 0, and then it continues right here. I love Frontier 0 second print. I prefer second print because it has the Ultimate Darkseid first cover feature. So just your choice. But you know, we talking about this series right here that got canceled. So you got number 1. Okay, let's go to number 1. What number 1 has to offer us right here? You know, according to DC database. You know, you have to take all this information that you get online with a grain of salt. You know, and then you got a back end, and some of them are right, but sometimes they be wrong. See, it has Jara flashback main story, Amazons of the Amazon. Boom, you got Lara first appearance. So you got a first appearance on this number 1. That, remember, this number 1 was printed. We don't get the amount, but we go by number 2. We know it's 53,000 units, so it probably could have been in the 80,000. Okay, let's go back to where we was. So you got some first appearance right here. You know, some cameos. Queen Hippocratic, some cameo, Wonder Woman cameo, first appearance right here. Kevin, I think Kevin is like a first, no info on that. You get Kabriga first appearance. So you get a couple of first appearance. Okay, good. So it's some diamonds in those hills. It's diamond in those hills. So now we go to number 2. Let's go to number 2 and find out. Number 2, you got an Origin or Lara on Lara. You got the first appearance on number 1, and number 2 you get the Origin appearance. Then you got Sephiroth's first appearance. What is this, Sephiroth? Sephiroth, who the hell is Sephiroth? This character is adapted to Sephiroth character translation of story. This include but not be limited to religious texts. It's not, so it's not too much info, you know. But it's a first appearance. It's building the mythology of Jara Flora, you know. big butt Wonder Woman. Sorry, bro. So now we gonna move on. So like some little things in there. Then we go to number 3. Number 3, like look at these cover. Look at this beautiful cover. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. You gonna cancel the Giga Potira first appearance. You got another first appearance right here. And we gotta go to number 4. You got a cover appearance and first appearance. Oh, Jerry the Winded Horse. That's this right here. Okay. They was gonna make a TV show. You never know. Like these are the jumps right here. Like this number 4 right here could be a sleeper, super sleeper sales gem. You got other first appearance and cameos. Let's go to 5. See, look at this cover. Beautiful cover, man. Beautiful. Some more first appearance. You see what I'm saying, bro? Man, become a bro. Become a Shiba Inu comic and things, bro. Look at that. Right here, cover. Like maybe that's her first cover right here. I don't know. They maybe have second prints with her on the cover of prior issues. I don't know because I haven't read these issues. I'm going to have to go to my favorite storyteller on YouTube and see if he made a story about this gem so I could like get entrenched because I'm going to start buying it. For those who want to watch this video, you getting a head start on me. I just thought about this today. This news just hit. So I was formulating my little attack. And I was like, you know what? I got plenty of comics. I'm going to share this with the community. This is what I'm thinking of putting in as I'm watching out for because it just got canceled. Then you're going to have number 7. It probably got number 8 released. It probably got canceled on number 7. So, it was very low printed. I'm going to wait like a month and a half, 2 months. Like probably mid-February. Like a month and a half. It's cold. They forget about this. They move on. And dealers start dumping it. And you might be able to be getting them below cover price and get your collection. Because then like 6 months from now or a year from now, because they're going to redo a reboot of this character. They might name it different, but nevertheless, these characters are coming back. There's no way you're abandoning this character, man. The fandom liked this character. This character was just assassinated because whoever was in charge assassinated this series. But it's a lot of diamonds in those hills. What number we on? Let's move on, man. It's like, I'm not trying to make my gel too long. Like now right there, that's it. And then number 7 coming out this month, and that's the final issue. So you got a 1 through 7. But in reality, you should be collecting Death Metal number 7, Infinite Frontier number 0, and then Wonder Girl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That should be the collection you should be trying to put together. And that, like at current prices, you probably could, if you could find it all in one dealer, you probably could get the entire collection. 7 copy times 3, so 21 times 4, 28, 35. I will figure $50. If you can find them all in one spot, you should spend no more than $50 to get the entire set. It's gold on those hills. We trying to stay ahead of the curve here. Shiba family. Shiba Inu, long live the great Shiba! Don't forget about Bones, Leash, and the ultimate transformer, She. Hey, we keep it moving here. So, I figure I'd make this little quick video and let you know that it's diamonds in those hills. Wonder Girl, Gyraflora first series, got canceled. Low print run, beautiful cover. Beautiful character. If you're trying to get into collecting, this is one that you could pick up at your local comic book store in the back bins and get them below cover. You can go to the store. I guarantee you that your store has them And if you go on a day that they don't sell, you might be able to even get them cheaper than you get them online. If you go online to get these, I suggest you try to get like multiple. Like me, when I'm going to start buying these, I'm going to buy 10 copies, 15 copies. I go for dealers that will have like multiple copies. So, and I buy all of them. He might have from 1 through 7, and he might have 3 of these, 4 of that, 2 of one, 7 of that, and I bundle them all together. Because I know this series is going to be collected. This is a cult classic in the making. So you should be picking these up. God bless you. Long live the Shiba Inu army. Let's stay ahead of the game.